Good evening. Welcome all of you to this session. Now, today I'm going to take you through how AI can be leveraged by a school leader. So, what are the things that could be automated, how we can make learning interesting, and also how we can create an AI policy for the school. So, for the next 45 minutes, we will be looking at various use cases, and I will also be giving you a prompt through which you can create your own timetable. Plus, in the later part of the session, we will look at a tool through which we can create our own podcast. So, few of the things you will all be working with me. So, if you have your laptop, keep it ready so that we can try out a few things. Now, um, today I will be giving you a lot of use cases, how uh, an school leader can make use of AI. It could be various tools. It could be Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude. We will look at each one of these tools. Okay. So welcome once again, all of you, to this session. Now, my name is Nanjappa. I'll be the facilitator for this session. I am a Google certified trainer, and I've been associated with UpEducators for the last 4.5 years. I handle different courses here at UpEducators. I handle an online teaching course. That is, how do you start your own online teaching? So that is one course that I handle. And I also handle a course specific to school leaders, how we can leverage AI and make the life of the school leader a little easy. And I also handle masterclass on Canva. So welcome once again, all of you. Now, how is this webinar structured? I will be taking you through what we do at UpEducators in the first 5 to 7 minutes of the session. Then we will look at a few slides about uh, the importance of AI for a school leader. Then I will be taking you through different use cases, demonstrations of different use cases. And then finally, we will all be working together on one particular tool. And then after that, I will be sharing the link through which you can get the certificate as well as the recording of this session. And finally, we'll end with Q&A. So this is the plan for the next 1 hour. So let's start with the presentation. So please feel free to stop me and ask questions if you have any. So as I told you, the first 5 minutes would be about what we do at UpEducators, just to give you an idea. So basically, our niche is various courses that we conduct here, various webinars that we conduct here. And for all of these, we have tied up with different firms, companies, even Cambridge International Education also, through which any course that you do here, you will be getting a certificate from one of these institutions. Now, about UpEducators, we are India's leading institute to offer instructor-led training courses for teachers. So as I told you, our niche is teacher training, where we are on a mission to upgrade educators, incorporating the 21st century pedagogy, the AI tools, and the innovative teaching practices, mainly to make sure that the learning becomes interesting for the students. Now, we have trained about a lakh plus educators across 25 countries. We are India's largest teacher community on social media with about 5 lakh plus followers. We are at 4.8 rating on Google with about 4,000 plus educators who have put in their reviews. And we also organize a very popular um, contest, which is Olympiads for teachers. So the main aim is to make sure that teachers of the same subject, it could be right now we are having a primary teachers Olympiad going on. So where all the teachers of one particular, it could be a maths Olympiad, it could be a science Olympiad, where teachers of that fraternity are put together and they are trained on different things. It could be AI tools, it could be the latest simulations, all that. And then finally, how is the contest? The teacher has to prepare and present a lesson plan. The best one gets cash prizes with various other prizes being offered for the teachers. We also have India's first offline AI tool, which is specific to educators. So which is called as upeducate.ai. So this was about UpEducators. Now let's start with the actual content of this webinar. So education has seen a lot of changes. Pre-1450, it was mainly the manuscript era where books were handwritten. The access to education was limited because of this limitation, the knowledge was restricted to only the elites. And education was slow and inaccessible. Now with the printing press revolution, which happened in 1450, books became you could print books, books became affordable, standard textbooks emerged, knowledge became accessible to not millions then, maybe the lakhs. Then came the next industrialization, 1800, where standardized curriculum came up. Now, some of the universities which have opened their, I would say, their curriculum, it could be Oxford, it could be Cambridge, which have come into India now, trace back their roots to 1800s, right? So where standardized curriculum came, chalkboard teaching came in, teacher-led classrooms were the norm, and education became mass. Then came the digital revolution, which we were all part of during maybe our school days, college days, all that, where we were first introduced to computers. And I would say most of us were introduced to computers, or we got to use the computer in the school, right? In the school, not at home generally. It was mainly in the school. Now, Google search came in, online learning, multimedia teaching, all this were the buzzwords, and knowledge became instantly searchable. Then came, or what is the current revolution now? AI revolution. So now we are entering the AI era. Now, one thing that you notice when you compare it to the previous, the digital age, was that we were introduced to computers in the school, but now the children are already using AI, maybe in their smartphones, or they would have already used AI at home. They're not right now using it in the school, but they're already using it at home. Okay. So this is the challenge that most of the school leaders are gearing up to. Now, AI can generate content, it can automate your tasks, it can personalize learning, create simulations, and basically AI is not just a tool, it has become an intelligent assistant. I'm sure many of us here, whenever we want to format a draft, a nice letter or an email or our annual day speeches, we rely on AI. Only in those areas. Let's look at what all can be done with AI. Okay, now here, one question: will or do you think AI will replace teachers? Do you think AI will replace teachers? You can unmute and answer, or you can type it in the
No,
chat window. So,
I
no.
don't think so.
Okay.
No, sir.
Any differing thoughts? Savita ma'am says. Okay. So I think most of us agree that AI will not replace teachers. But I think all of you will agree that the teachers who use AI or the school leaders who use AI will replace the teachers or school leaders who do not use AI, right? So we have come to that era now because transformation is happening rapidly. Previously, what was called as the life cycle, 300 years, 30 years for the internet to um, expand. Now with AI, last 3 to 5 years, I think pre-pandemic, we were not talking about ChatGPT or Gemini, all this, right? But now we are all discussing about it. Yes, topic release their tool, Claude, okay, because it could um, develop a lot of softwares also. We will be looking at a few today. So why AI is transformational? AI is not just changing how we learn, but what we learn also. Now, as school leaders, I think most of us face this issue where we don't know what are we training our students for. So that's why I think majority of the institutions here look at equipping them with skills which are needed in the 21st century. It could be critical thinking, collaboration, creativity. So these are the skills which our students need, right? So one more question here. How is your institution adopting AI? What I mean is, are you allowing access to AI in your institution to the students and to the teachers? Are you allowing access to AI in the school premises for your teachers and for your students?
Yes, teachers are allowed extensively, it is supported, but teachers, there is limitation because since they are not given much of an option. They don't have it have any devices in the class. Whenever they are in the lab and all, yes, they are allowed to check and explore, but not extensively.
Not extensively. Okay. Uh, any anybody else wants to add in? Okay, I see both are allowed to explore in the school premises. Yes, I think most of you are warming up to that option of giving access to the students and teachers in the school, like with guardrails, with limitations, of course. Okay. Now, let's look at a few challenges and opportunities, and then I would want to take you through different use cases, scenarios, how us with regard to the school leader. Okay. Now, what are the challenges? I'll quickly put it out for you all. So the challenge for the school is identifying the skills which are most important in this era, preparing students for jobs that don't yet exist. Teachers are unsure how to use AI extensively or rather effectively. Concerns about data privacy and responsible AI use. Now, here I would want to add in. Now, because I think many of you are giving access to AI for your teachers, are they allowed to enter the school name when they are giving a prompt? Are they allowed to enter the student's name when they are prompting? Now, when they want to compile, say maybe they want to write a marks card remarks. Okay. Now, are you sure that your teacher is not uploading the marks, say maybe in Excel format, and asking AI to give them the individual personalized marks card remarks. Now, when they upload it, is your data safe, right? So these are some of the challenges that we as schools are facing now. And of course, the last one, managing misinformation and AI misuse in classrooms, especially the fake news thing. Now, what are the opportunities? So this is where it gets interesting, right? So here we are looking at automating the administrative load, improving decision making with data insights, what we call as data analytics, enhancing teaching quality with AI supported resources. Now, can a teacher, just by giving a prompt, come up with a simulation, which say a student is not able to understand our concept? Okay, AI can give you wonderful simulations. Personalized learning paths for the children, and positioning the school as a future ready institution, right? So let's look at a few use cases now. Now, before that, why this webinar? Now, actually, after having trained a lot of educators, that is teachers, principals, all that, in the regular courses, we have about 13 plus courses running, and we have been in operation since the COVID time. 2000 is when we started. We noticed that we also have an advanced AI course for educators. We noticed that the requirement of a regular teacher versus a school leader with regard to AI is entirely different. So that's why we are looking at use cases where AI for productivity is there, AI for institutional growth is there, and AI for innovation in learning. Okay, so just to give you a few use cases so that you also have an idea of how AI can be effectively used in your institutions. And I will be giving you the name of the tools also, which I've used. Okay. Now, if it is Gemini, within Gemini, what is the option that I'm using? Yeah. So let's look at the first example, which is a civilization expert. So here, a social science teacher has to explain, say, about the Egyptian civilization and the Indus Valley civilization. And after explanation, now say the teacher creates this particular chatbot. This is a person who has lived in both the Egyptian and the Indus Valley civilizations. And this option is given to the students. Now they can explore or they can ask questions to this particular chatbot. Now here I might say, okay, I've given the prompt. I can just say education comparison between civilization. So for the quick thing, this is the prompt that I gave. How was education in both the civilization? Give it to me in tabular form. Now it has given me the output. In the Egyptian civilization, it was formal writing instruction, whereas in the Indus Valley, it was more of practical learning, okay, oral tradition and specialized craft details, right? So the prompts I will be sharing a little later. I'm concentrating on the tools that we are using, okay? So the prompt was just this: how was education in both the civilization? Give it to me in a tabular form, okay? It has given me this output. So here, how did we create this? We created, or rather I created it using the feature called GEMS. Okay. In Gemini, we have this option called GEMS, where using which I created this civilization expert. Okay. So this is one of the use cases. Now you can think of different.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt, but the screen share, there is nothing in the screen share happening.
Okay,
Live
I'm sorry.
demonstration of key use, that's what we are able to see. It
Okay.
would be
Now,
great.
now is it
Yeah,
clear, ma'am? Yeah.
yes,
Sorry.
thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, I'll quickly explain to you which is the tool that I used. It is GEMS. Okay. In Gemini, I use this feature called GEMS. Now, some of the tools are free. I'll mention which tool is free and which is available in the paid version. Now, I created a gem where I uploaded information, that is textbook material of the, say, NCERT PDF files I downloaded of Egyptian civilization and the Harappan civilization. And after that, I'm asking a question. Give me how was education in both the civilizations? It has given me this. Now further I can ask, what was the currency? Okay. So children might be curious to find out. Yes. So it will give you the answer based on the textbook that I have uploaded. Okay. So here wealth in Egypt was not measured in money, but by den. Okay. And then Harappans do not possess any money as we have today, barter system. So a person who has lived in both the civilization is the example that I've taken. Now, what are the other use cases? Children learn about history, about a particular personality, right? Say there is a lesson about Rani Lakshmibai. So we can create a persona of that person and children can interact with that person. Okay. Now, the question might be, okay, can't we do this in the regular chat, right? Yes, it can be done. But here with GEMS, I am putting that boundary for the students, that information that this output, where the output is there, is taken from only the textbook. Okay. And any question that is irrelevant, which the students might ask, that this particular gem or chatbot will handle it. It will say it is beyond my purview, or I'm not able to answer it with the information that I have, like that. Okay. So use cases, maybe you can create a gem called Dr. Chlorophyll and children can learn about photosynthesis. Okay. So this is one use case. Now, the second thing for a school leader, I think all our institutions have policy documents, right? So leave policy is there. Then there is something for, say, the admissions. It could be for transport. So again, I have used ChatGPT here and I have created a project, okay, where I have uploaded all the policy documents and I have given this option to the parents or the teachers. Okay. Now here I can interact with this policy or the chatbot. Again, this is another chatbot that I've created. So can a teacher take 3 continuous days of leave? Okay. So many a times what happens is these kinds of queries come to you. Now you are giving the students a chat bot, okay, and it will look through the document that has been uploaded, okay, and they can get queries on the, answers to the queries that they put out. Okay, so this is something, one was the academic part, the other one was with regard to the administrative part. So if you have uploaded a first aid policy, any incident which happens, teachers can quickly query it and then get the output for that particular query. Now, sticking or staying with the academic part of it. So I have again used Gemini to build this material. So teachers can create interesting games. Okay. So here it's a kind of a tug of war game that has been created. And all this is possible with the free version only. Okay, I'm not used any paid part for this. So a maths teacher can create something like this and have it very interactive for the students. And as they answer the questions, now say wrong answer is entered, this blob which is in the center stays as it is. Okay, now yes, this way. So this is a tug of war kind of game that can be put out. Now another feature which you can try is this flashcards. Okay, I'll be giving you the option here with regard to flashcards, which can be done directly through a query. Okay, so
就像 Amazon 那个送这个。
okay, just ask you to mute. Yes. So here we have something for the language teachers. Okay, so they can click.
A से अनार,
So like this, content can be
क से
created now.
कबूतर,
So many a times until now, it was mainly we used to buy this kind of content. Now, just by giving a prompt, okay, teachers can create content like this. Okay, I'll be showing you which tool to use also. Now, coming back to the educator here, okay, or rather the principal, many a times when our students reach 9th grade, 10th grade, they need to see what is the path they need to take, whether it is science, maths, science, or is it commerce stream or the humanities stream. So here we have created a web page, again, just by giving a prompt, and you can select this and it'll give you the details. So for standard 9, CBSE core is math and science paired with skill subject, artificial intelligence. What is the school doing beyond textbook enrichment? So say you can mention there is a Atal Tinkering Lab. You get the students are motivated to participate in the science exhibitions. And what is the future horizon? That is, where are they going towards? Say, maybe they will take up a JEE exam, NEET exam, like this. Okay. So this one, again, just by giving a prompt. Now, how did we do it? I'll mention it here. In Gemini, there is an option called Canvas. Okay. So you can use this feature. I mean, you can use Canvas, give the prompt, ask it to generate a web page. It will do it for you. Next, I want to show you one example with Claude. Okay, let me just open it. Yeah, it's taking a little while. So here, this is a timetable generator. I'll give you the prompt for this. Okay, I'll give you the prompt for this. So this is a timetable generator using which a timetable has been created. Now the student can check, or rather the student or the head of the institution can check, okay, is Miss Anita free on a particular day when you want to have substitutions, right? So quickly using this, we can check it. And not only that, you can give a prompt also where for a particular day, when you see that, okay, you mentioned this teacher is absent on that day, who are the teachers who are free on which periods? Okay, it will give you a report or an output like this. Okay, so this is another thing. I just would want to share this prompt with you all. Let me just put it out here. Okay, you need to put in both the prompts. You need to type both the prompts. You can use Claude to do it. Okay. Only difference is Claude, it doesn't give an, the number of prompts are limited. That is, the credits are limited. Okay. But you can just try just to experience how Claude gives you a output. So this is with regard to the timetable generation. So you can totally automate this particular aspect, which as school leaders, I think this is one of the toughest things that we all do, right? So AI helping us here is a wonderful option. Next, moving on, the next use case that I want to show you, let it just come up. So using, the concept of data analytics. Okay. So what I've done is I have uploaded a Excel file, rather let me just open here for you to see. I have uploaded a Google Sheets file. So I think this will give you an idea what can be done. Yes. So I have the enrollment numbers. I've got the child name. I've got the teacher name, which subject that particular teacher is handling. What is the scores of the students in that particular subject? Finally, the total also. Okay. And the attendance. Now, after uploading it, the query that I gave was, I'll just put in the query here. Okay. So that for you to just check. So complete analysis subject wise, okay, teacher wise, then in 4 categories. I wanted it to be organized in 4 categories: average, below average, all that. And then finally, a dashboard needs to be created, right? So this is the dashboard that came up. So this is a visual representation of data, which generally would have taken us a lot of work, maybe giving formulas in Excel to get this kind of output. Now, using this, using the simple prompt, we get a complete detailed information here. I'll just show you this too, where you're getting a report. Okay. Yeah. So it is giving us a complete report, code overview and performance distribution, below average, who are the students, subject-wise, teacher-wise analysis that we asked for, it has given us. So data analysis is a very important thing which AI will help a school leader. Only thing is, the data needs to be there. We need to upload it. And again, this is from the free version. I'm not talking about the paid version of it. Okay. With paid version, Claude or Gemini, ChatGPT, you get much better and different outputs. Okay. So here, all the red flags, okay, are mentioned. Teacher-wise, at-risk students for immediate remedial plans. This will come up. Okay. Now I had asked for a dashboard. Now this is the dashboard that was created. It will create with graphs, with details, all this. Okay. So this again was done using the regular Gemini. I didn't use any special option here. It was just the Gemini use case of data analytics. Okay. Now coming on to Canva. So I'm sure many of you have used Canva, right? So generally we use Canva for creating posters and then for creating reels, maybe for your institution, for editing it, all that. Now, Canva has got a wonderful feature called Canva AI. Okay. If you log into Canva, on the left-hand side, we have an option called Canva AI. So here you can click and select. I'll just show you what is the output. Okay. Now I created a interactive periodic table. Okay. Sorry. I'll just publish it. So this will all be what Canva will do is just by giving a prompt. Okay, I think I will give you this prompt also so that in case you want to try it, it will be helpful for you all. Now I'll just copy this and then paste it here. Okay, before that, I'll just share the prompt also with you. And I'll give you a few hacks also. Okay. I think this is a little lengthy prompt. Actually, I'd asked for a HTML page which was created. Okay. Now, once we paste the prompt and we get the output, this is the output that we see. So when the student clicks on the element, now say nitrogen, it'll show the atomic structure. As you scroll down, real world applications. Okay, so Earth's atmosphere, nitrogen fertilizer bags. So like this, for each of the elements, this is created. And this for a teacher would take about maximum 5 minutes to create. Okay, so I think this is where we need to push our teachers so that they can think of innovative ways to explain difficult concepts. Now, one more example that not able to copy. That's fine, ma'am. I'll give you the hack on how to do it also in a while. Okay. Now here we have seen that Canva AI will help you create presentations. And I think most of you use another tool called Gamma to create presentations. Am I right? So you can just create presentations on the go by giving a prompt using, in Gamma. Now, in the Canva option, that is the AI feature in Canva, we can create presentations, okay, just by giving a prompt. So here, let it just come up. This presentation has come up. Okay, I just created 5 slides on angles for grade 6 students. So these slides come up with information, and the wonderful thing is each of this is editable. Like I can place it wherever I want. I don't want this image, I can put in a different image. Normally what we do with Canva is possible here. Okay, then another feature, which one more use case using Canva, I'll just show you.
So sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
So we are not able to copy the prompts that you have shared in the chat.
I'll give you the hack, ma'am, to how to get those. Okay, very simple thing. Just give me 5 minutes. Okay, I'll just explain the different use cases. Then you can do it. You can do it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is.
Excuse me, sir. I've been raising my hand for a couple of minutes. I just wanted to know how are these prompts being written? Is it written?
That's what, ma'am. I'll
Yeah.
give you the hack. Okay, just 5 minutes more. I'll give you the hacks. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here an interactive worksheet is created. Okay, where the students can directly click and place it. Okay. So like this, they can do it. And finally, the teacher gets the score also. Okay, check my answers like this. And here also one interactive kind of game has been created. Okay, now coming on to this is one more weekly timetable that was created. Now I think most of you, okay, let me just show you one last thing, and then I'll give you the hacks to look at different options. Just a minute. Okay, this is something which I wanted to show you, but this is with the paid version of Claude. Okay, hope you are all able to see the screen. Yes, there is a simulation which is on. This is about water cycle, okay, where the teacher can create a simulation, this one, okay. It could be a 3D model that can be created, a simulation that can be created, okay, all this. Okay, now let me just take you back to the option, or rather, how do you give a prompt? So what is the hack that we need to follow? So I think most of you are using Gemini or ChatGPT, right? So generally what we need to do is you come into Gemini. Okay, now because most of us search for prompts, right? So let me give you a better solution. Now here, now you know the tool that you're going to use, Canva Code. Okay, and you know that you want to create a flashcard. Okay, a flashcard, which say for grade 1 students about alphabets. So here, the best thing is just put in the thoughts that you have in your mind, not a structured prompt. Okay, say I want a flashcard set of alphabets of English alphabets. Okay, you can also try this if you have the laptop with you. I want a flashcard set of English alphabets where the sound of the alphabet is played and also the picture of the, say, the item related to that, to the alphabet is shown on the other side of the card when clicked. I'm not formatting my sentences correctly also. I'm just putting this, okay? I will be using Canva Code to create it. Okay. Do you want me to share this prompt? This is a very rough prompt, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I will say, write an appropriate prompt for the above to be pasted in Canva Code. Okay. So what this will do now, I'll just share the prompt with you. This hack you can follow for everything. Okay. Now, once you have given this, you see this is the wonderful descriptive prompt that it has given you. So create an interactive child-friendly 3D flashcard app for learning English alphabets. So all these details are there. What you need to do, just copy it, go into Canva AI. Okay, make sure that you click on code here because we are working on Canva Code. Just paste the code, submit. Okay, now I think for all of you, you don't need to ask anybody for the prompt. Ask AI to give you that prompt. Okay, so what you can do, just put in the thoughts that you have. Okay, this is the rough thing that I want, and I want to use this particular tool to do it. Give me the prompt for that. It will give you this prompt. Okay, so please try this. So this is something which I think all of you can try.
Sir, where is Canva Code?
You need to log
In
into
Can-
Canva. On the left-hand side, there is Canva AI. Okay, when
Yes.
you click on Canva AI, there you will get Canva Code. Okay, see now it has given me this.
Canva Code is the place where you write the copy paste the thing which you got now.
Perfect. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, so now see, this has been created.
Ball.
And this is a very simple thing. We didn't elaborate on the prompt. Okay, now your content is ready. Okay. Okay, Savita ma'am. That's great. So this is something which all of you can try. Okay. Ask it to give you the prompt. Now, I think most of you would want to create your own podcast, right? So the tool that you will be using is Google Opal. I will just share the tool which you all, sorry, Google Opal. Okay, so you need to open one more window, search for Opal, open that. Okay, open Opal. I'll quickly take you through the process. Now, this Opal is used for creating mini apps. Okay, mini apps. So with this, if you scroll down, you can create your own apps. See, we have created a notebook checker. Notebook checker means now most of the school leaders, I think many times you need to check whether the corrections have been done, all that. Now, what if the teacher captures few pictures of the student's notebook and shares it with you? So you can upload it into this particular app which you create and give the instructions, check for spelling errors, whether the red mark is there, whether the correction has been done properly for this particular grade on this particular topic. It will give you a wonderful report. Okay, so you can build apps using Google Opal. One more app, lesson plan reviewer. What is the input? Lesson plans of the teachers, which they have submitted. You have your rubrics. So what this app will do, it will read through the lesson plan, compare it to the rubric, and finally give you a report, whether the lesson plan has been created according to the, say, the Cambridge curriculum, whether it aligns with that, whether all these features are there, higher order thinking skill, questions have been, are they part of the lesson plan? All that can be done and you will get a final output. Now, one of the apps that is ready for you to try is the personal podcaster. Okay, so Google Opal, you come to the personal podcaster. So here it will ask you for the input and it will do the whole process. Like instead of you Okay, I'm sorry. I think there was a internet issue. Hope I am audible now.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. So let me just show you. This is Opal, which has opened up. Okay. Now I'll just zoom in. So this is the input. The process part is here. Okay. And finally, a output is generated. Okay. Now you can go to the preview. This is already there for you to try to experience Google Opal. I go to preview or I just click on app. This comes up. I start it. Now I just enter the topic. Now the topic is, say, flipped classroom. Okay. Submit it. Now it is asking you any updates. Now say the last 6 months, anything which has come in, you can type it. then it will do the whole process. Like it will take the topic, do the research, generate the document, convert it into an audio file, and finally, the audio file will be available for download. Okay. So instead of you doing this task repeatedly, just maybe by giving a prompt, uploading the information, you doing the research, all that, this will do the whole process. Okay. Now, this is something which is very useful for a school leader. The tasks which are repeatedly being done, you can take the help of Google Opal and do the whole process. And the wonderful thing is, this is free to use. There is no, I mean, it doesn't, it's not that you need to go for the paid version or the workspace edition. No, this is totally free. Okay. Yes, I think this is
Sir,
just,
can you please show the editor?
yes,
Can
ma'am.
you please show the editor, sir?
This is the editor, ma'am.
So how this is made, sir?
Ah,
This thing.
okay. How this is made, I'll just stop sharing because this gets me to the end of the presentation. Now, I think I need to share the screen once again. Okay, just give me a minute so that I can share it. Okay, now we saw a few use cases. Okay, now I showed you a lot of things where it can help a school leader. Now, how did that process happen? I'll just come back to that, man. Now, one more thing which as I mean, at Top Educators, we are passionate about is I think all schools should have an AI policy. Because, see, I think whenever you have social media accounts for your institution and you need to put the pictures of your students, all that, you ask permission from the parents, right? Now, is it being done with regard to AI? Is the student's name being mentioned in the prompt, which one of the teachers might have given? Because they also might not be aware of it, right? So I think as school leaders, you will have to take the initiative to create a AI policy for the institution. Now, the question might be, okay, what all should go into the AI policy, right? So again, here, take the help of AI tool. Ask it to give you a format for the AI policy. It will do it for you. And you can make changes and do it. Now, for the question, ma'am, how did that Opal process happen? We teach all this in the course that we offer at Up Educators. So, what are the things that are covered? One is mastering the prompting techniques. I just gave you one hack, but Google also has a prompting technique, which is prompt engineering basically. Intel also has a prompting technique. First, we will be starting off with that. Then we will be creating chatbots, the first one that I showed you. Then how do we use AI for administrative efficiency and automating? One of the example is whenever you get an inquiry on your school website, what if an automatic email is sent to the person who has inquired by customizing it, maybe the name of the student and the details of the student, all that. Okay, so this is something which we will be learning in the administrative efficiency and automation part. Then the data analytics, a very important thing. You'll be amazed at the kind of outputs that you get with regard to data analysis just by tweaking few of the prompts. Okay. Then content creation, how you can push your teachers to create engaging content. Okay, I gave you a few examples with regard to Canva code, right? And then now say most of the institutions, say a CBSE institution or you are part of a state board, you are constrained to the syllabus that is already there. What if you're able to incorporate the 21st century skills within that topic itself. So these are some of the things that we cover in this particular course. You will be getting multiple certificates. There is a surprise coming your way also in a while. You get a course completion certificate from Up Educators. You are eligible to take up an exam from NASSCOM, the Government of India, where we prepare you to take up this exam, and you get a Advanced AI for Educators certificate. And this is a surprise. You will be getting 5,000 rupees refund on the course if you clear this exam. Okay. You get a certificate from Gemini, you get from Intel also. Plus, you're eligible for different master classes, subject-specific master classes. Now, the duration of the course, it is 6 weeks, instructor-led live classes, 2 days in a week. Okay. For each of the sessions, the recording is shared with you. The next batch starts on the 18th of August, the next week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is the duration, I mean the days of the course, 6 weeks duration, 8:30 to 10 is the class, 11,900 is the course fee plus GST. If you clear this examination, which we will prepare you as we move to the end of the course, you will be getting a 5,000 rupees refund, okay, on the course fee. Yes. Your school can also become a Intel Skills for Innovation school. Okay, I'll be sharing the link also, an inquiry form. If you're interested, you can fill it out. Okay, and your teachers can get certified from Intel. Plus, you get packs for your students. All this. Now, there are a few other courses which we offer at Up Educators. We have a STEM program. We have a Cambridge Certified Educator program, that is CICTL and CIDTL courses also we conduct, very popular. Then AI for Educational Leadership, which I am currently handling and which I gave you an idea about. We also have a STEM and robotics program for teachers, then online teaching course, and for pre-primary teachers. Okay, I'll just stop sharing. First thing, thank you for taking time and attending this webinar. Hope I've been able to add value for the time that you all spent with me and give you a few ideas on how you can make use of AI and maybe a
Thank you so much,
hack
sir.
also. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll just put out two
Yes, it was
links.
quite informative.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'll just put out the links. I've shared two links. Vidya, ma'am, nice to see you after a long time. Yeah. So I've put out two links. Google review link. If you're happy with the content or the webinar that you all experience now, please click on the link and put in your thoughts, give your feedback on this. The next one is the link through which you can get the certificate. So please make sure that the second link you click and fill out the details, you will be getting the certificate of participation and the recording of this session too. Okay. Meenakshi ma'am, yes, I'll be the trainer for this particular, that AI for school leaders. I'm the trainer. Yes. So if any of you want to log out, thank you for being part of this session. If you have any queries, maybe for the next 5 minutes, I'll be here to take your questions. But before you log out, please make sure that you click on the link, fill out the details so that the certificate of participation and the recording is sent to you. Thank you. Any questions, you can let me know. Questions? Okay. I'll just put out the link. Please click on the link and fill out the details. Okay, if you're filled out, you can log out. Good night. And if any of you have queries, please feel free to ask me.
So what is this Google review link? I am unable to open it.
This is if you want to put out any comments or reviews about the session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That's not mandatory, but the second link, please make sure that you click and fill out the details. Okay, hope all of you have done it. No questions? Then can we close? I'll just paste the link once again. Sorry, the certificate link, I'm pasting it right now. Yes. Okay, then no further queries. Good night. Thank you, Priyanka, ma'am. Good night. Good night, all of you.